Retro Rob's got coffee so black and so bold, playing the classics that never get old. Or maybe an indie to sit back and chill. He brings the fire, but not always the skill. Oh, Retro Rob won't back down or quit. He plays it bad, but he's got that grit. Rob never gives up when victory's near. Drink up that coffee, let's shift into gear. Controller in hand, his focus burns bright. Button mashing chaos, he'll fight all night. One more round, he says with a grin so wide. He's got that spark, can't take away his pride. Oh, Retro Rob won't back down or quit. He plays it bad, but he's got that grit. Rob never gives up when victory's near. Drink up that coffee, let's shift into gear. Just lost his last life, but Rob don't care. He'll be back again in that worn out chair. Hot coffee fuels every reckless try. He's chasing winds under retro skies. Pixels and caffeine, they fuel his quest. Might not be great, but he gives his best. Game on screen, hearts racing fast to spin. One last chance, this time I'll win. Pixels and caffeine, they fuel his quest. Might not be great, but he gives his best. Game on screen, hearts racing fast to spin. One last chance, this time I'll win. Retro Rob's got coffee so black and so bold, playing the classics that never get old. Or maybe an indie to sit back and chill. He brings the fire, but not always the skill. Oh, Retro Rob won't back down or quit. He plays it bad, but he's got that grit. Rob never gives up when victory's near. Drink up that coffee, let's shift into gear. Controller in hand, his focus burns bright. Button mashing chaos, he'll fight all night. One more round, he says with a grin so wide. He's got that spark, can't take away his pride. Oh, Retro Rob won't back down or quit. He plays it bad, but he's got that grit. Rob never gives up when victory's near. Drink up that coffee, let's shift into gear. Just lost his last life, but Rob don't care. He'll be back again in that worn out chair. Hot coffee fuels every reckless try. He's chasing winds under retro skies. Pixels and caffeine, they fuel his quest. Might not be great, but he gives his best. Game on screen, hearts racing fast to spin. One last chance, this time I'll win. and caffeine, they fuel his quest. Might not be great, but he gives his best. Game on screen, hearts racing fast to spin. One last chance, this time I'll win.
Well, hello there all. Retro Rob here, and welcome to Coffee and a Game, the live version of Retro Rob Plays Everything. You know what's hard? Not looking at yourself when, like, you're on a screen below. That's just, I'm looking for something. I got a little, no? Okay. Anyway, what's there to talk about today? Oh yeah, welcome to Coffee and a Game. This is the live version of Retro Rob Plays Everything. I should always warn you that things can and probably will go wrong during this, including possible technical difficulties or indeed me accidentally swearing, which does happen. I think I made it through last week, didn't I? I think I did pretty good. Made it through without swearing, but it could happen. So if you are if you can't handle it, just, I don't know. I guess you could just watch it without the sound on. Which, considering my voice, probably the best way to do it, honestly. Anyway, hey, guess how this is done? This right here, Coffee and a Game, is a democratic process, and it involves you. And yeah, that's right. You can go to www.facebook.com/RetroRob with that 0 in the middle, and click on the post section. Click on the post sections, and right there you can vote. You can vote for what's going to be next week. Don't worry, we'll come to that in a second. But of course, this week was brought to you by popular vote. Draw in that air. Draw in that air. Breathe when talking. Hey, there we go. What came in last place? Oh, there was a tie for last place between Reloaded, which I accidentally wrote the description wrong on. It was Hair of the Dog, as they say, was supposed to be what it said. But I was already thinking to my next thing, which was Hogs of War. It would have been funny in a dry way if I would have, wrote Hair of the Dog on the first one, but kind of ruined it for the second one. So you rightly just gave them both 12% of the vote and said, forget it. I want either if you can't get your act together. In second place was RC Racer, or Buggy, apparently they called it everywhere else. Because we're special here in the States, apparently. Yeah, 15% for that one. And in first place, with 60% of the vote, a whopping, and I mean whopping, victory for Loaded, today's Coffee and a Game. How about next week, you ask? Well, let me tell you. Next week, it is Play It Again, Rob. Which means we're going to bring back games from weeks prior that won the vote, and one of them we're going to get to play. And I'm going to tell you, I'll tell you right now, since you're watching right now. You're probably watching this in the future, to be fair. But guess what? Because you watch this, you're going to know that this is going to be an extra long episode. We're going to be going longer than usual for that episode. This one, we're going to be lucky if we make it an hour on. That's right. Today's game. I got to hit a button. At some point, I'm going to have to hit the button. There we go. Okay. Loaded. And we are, of course, playing it on the Evercade. Which I haven't done the Evercade in a while. Which I do like the Evercade. I still have every game. I've been getting every game for it. Because I want to keep a full collection of it. Unless they go nuts. How much? I don't know. How much further can it go? How much further will Evercade push this? No idea. No idea. Silenced for your pleasure. I've not tried this game at all. So I probably tried it on an emulator in the last decade or two. But for the most part, I've avoided playing this like forever since I originally played it. It was one of my favorite games though when it came out. on the PlayStation. I think it was, as I recall, it was a pretty early release. If you're looking for like solid gameplay punctuated with some thoughtful, light discussion, you're in the wrong spot. I'm gonna probably barely talk about the game at all. I might. Who knows? Here we go. We're gonna get like. There we go. There goes monetization on this. I forgot this is where I'm gonna turn it down, but I forgot that this is where I got that song from. You know, every once in a while I still sing that song. Get up and get out. Anyway, good game, good song, good song. All right. Are we ready? I hope so. I really hope we're ready for this. Dude, we have no choice but to do, right? We gotta do the clown. Oh, that's pretty cool, though. Well, I'll probably die, right? So I'll do a flank first. Oh, he's slow, though. Yeah. We'll do this, because I said I would. Let's clown around. Hey, HP, how's it going? Flanks and beans. Oh, and beans? Brands. Beans. It would be beans. Oh my goodness. Here we go. You know, there would probably be much love for turning this into a dual stick shooter. Okay. Is this something where I need keys? Yeah, there we go. Did they add the strafe to this? Alright, yellow key. I get what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Not an idiot. Not for that reason. Okay. Whatever. What game would definitely benefit from being a dual stick shooter? This one is what I'm saying. Oh. Hope I'm not supposed to rescue him. Wait. There we go. Okay, I know what I'm doing. For God's sake, come on. Come on! Ugh! But it's really hard to avoid getting damaged. Also, how many people are working here? I mean, seriously. How do they afford all this staff? This must be like a maximum security, like, asylum. There we go. There we go. Come on. What? I held there, right? Yeah, I'm good. Use those shoulder buttons is all I can say. Yeah, this is actually, I'm playing it on Evercade right now. Indeed. Indeed, this is the Evercade version. Why is it, it doesn't always seem to, like, listen to my shoulder button pressing. There's a heal. How do I know what my health is? How do I tell? Is there like a, hold on a second. No. As far as I can tell, I'm actually using the Versus controller on it right now. Which is, would be, I mean, as far as map and layout, it would be very similar to the original PlayStation controller that would have been used on this. Because, you know, they didn't have analog sticks yet at this point. Otherwise, certainly this game would have used dual analog sticks, right? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know if I've said it like on Coffee in a Game, but it's my firm belief that Evercade like would benefit from making less consoles and working on like getting like a nice joystick and a dual stick, a dual analog stick for it that's like done well. I think that would be really. Get out of here. There. Okay. Did I actually... Duke Nukem Special Edition, by the way. Ah, come on. Ah, blue key. There we go. When I first played this, I was super impressed by the lighting in it. I've always been a sucker for this, like this kind of lighting, like kind of overdone. Oh, is that guy still alive? There we go. You know, I don't even think I've plugged in a third party. Do you know, does the, Yes, I can! Hold on. Let's go to... Actually, I prefer it that way. I'm kind of surprised I haven't done that. There. There's the, there's the subtle... Subtle scan lines don't look that good, do they? I'm surprised. Usually they're okay. Let's try the strong ones once. Yeah, I don't know if I'm real fond of that on this one. You know? Maybe on a bigger screen. Although I'm using a pretty big screen right now. Oh, I was gonna ask, does Duke Nukem work with dual analogs now? Because that would be like so much better. So much better. Oh, so much better. Did I say it enough? Oh, so much. Really, really better. It would be really, really better. Really. Let's, I'm gonna turn the scan lines off. I don't think I'm real fond of them on this one. There's been a lot of games where I have been fond of the Evercade shaders, but on this one I just, I think it's because of all the dithering. Aw, dude, I hope you feel better. What the heck? Get out of the ER. Don't be sick. That's my great advice. I hope you're all right though. Oh, it's supposed to be. Oh, I died. Oh, ooh, I've had that. Oh, sorry to hear. Toothaches are the worst too, because they keep you up like forever. Like they're like the worst. Just a terrible pain, you know. Jeez. Ooh. You know, I forgot to mention this, but I usually mention this when I do these. But note, if you're new to Evercade or have not played it, that Evercade games come as a cartridge, like an actual cartridge. And I know I say this every time. If you're a regular, you know I say this every time. But if you're new, note that they also come with a freaking manual, which is more than most Switch games can manage. You know. I mean, hell, half the new Switch 2 games don't even have a damn game in them. Anyway. Anyway. Just wanted to mention, I do like the Evercade for that reason. There's not, you know, I don't even know if I consider the Switch 2 at this point to be a cartridge-based game system, you know? But... that said, I'll probably buy it because it runs Switch games and has a bigger screen. And I'm a sucker for any new console. You know. Come on. Pretty good, huh? I mean, it's not... Oh, man, what the hell was that? It's... Holy crap! What am I supposed to do with that? Holy sh... I don't know what to do with that. Well, look at... There we go. I have 3 health things. How do I, Am I even supposed to address that thing? Because I gotta tell ya... Oh. I don't appear to be doing any damage to it. Oh man, 2010. Yeah, that's rough. Oh, apparently it did do damage. Apparently. What the? Where the hell did they come from? I thought I killed all them. Yes. What the? There. I can't say that I'm happy about that. Oh, here. Take that. Holy crap. Yeah. No. Yeah, that's not even survivable here in Wisconsin. What an ass. You see that guy? That's jerk. Alright. Look at the hat. That was pretty cool. Alright, I enjoyed that room. I assume that was a boss. Which I guess I'm wrong about that, huh? Well, I'll probably be saying this like 100 times, but this game would be a hell of a lot easier with if it was a dual stick shooter. Okay, so at least I know, like, if I hit the B button, it flips the display from map to this. That's good, right? That constant thug you guys are going to be getting sick of really quick. Oh god. Dude, that thing kills you in like one damn hit. What are you supposed to do with that? And is it doing damage to it off screen? I don't know. I might have already destroyed it. Yeah, right? Yeah, it's, I mean, you know, the Midwest has always been pretty quiet. We had a couple tornadoes recently in the area, but, you know, the Midwest is generally a little bit easier to deal with as far as, you know, stuff like flooding and storms and all that. And we do get flooding, we do get storms, but it doesn't seem to be nearly as bad as out there. That said, we traded for a lot of weather suckage the rest of the year, you know. Bum, bum, bum. This music's great. Okay, what am I missing? You know what it is? I missed the red key wherever it is. Wait. I don't really care for those guys. I also don't care for their placement. Okay. I wonder, I mean, are you supposed, is it a requirement to find the hidden areas? It might be. I'm gonna tell you right now, I can tell that I barely remember. Anything about this game. I can tell you right now, other than the general appearance of the game, it's pretty clear I remember nothing clearly about it. Oh, there we go. Hey Jerome, how's it going? Oh what the hell was that? Why'd that blow up in my face? Also, have I run out of ammo yet? Because what happens when I run out of ammo? Am I gonna end up stabbing him? There we go. Nothing. Good. So I'm looking for a key here. I am almost sure this was one of my first PS1 games. I do remember when the PS1 came out, we were, like, pretty broke. And, I had sold a bunch of crap to buy it so that I could get it, like, right when it came out. I'm pretty sure this is one of the first games I bought for it. You know, because back then, you know, you could only afford, like, a game a month. Or at least we could. Oh, yeah, Road Rash. Yeah, that was great. Agree. Alright. So, here's what I think happened. I think I missed a key somewhere. So, I'm going to have to go back and find the damn red key. That is what's going to happen. So I'm going to be backtracking. Which is something you don't see in a lot of games. Oh yeah, what was it? There was a Missile Command remake on it. On the PlayStation. I don't think I had it. There's a chance I played it on this channel, huh? there's an offhand chance that I played it on this channel and forgot about it. Okay, so I hear something going on. Aha. Ready? I honestly don't even have a PS1 anymore. Although I got emulators, obviously. But I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff. I mean, I still have like a ridiculous amount of stuff, but if you recall, like years ago, the game room used to go up to the ceiling with stuff. Now I've got it like all on half height stuff. So I've gotten rid of a good probably 60 to 70% of the stuff I used to have. But I still like keep a lot in storage for going to conventions. And you know, obviously the game room's still pretty packed, but I have been cutting back. I'm trying to not have so much stuff and stick with stuff that I enjoy more. Those beds look like they're floating. Doesn't that bed look like it's floating? Yeah. Some of the PS2s do too. Play PlayStation 1. I do, however, I do have the PSP. In fact, I got a couple of those. The handheld stuff in general, I don't get rid of because, yeah, I agree. I think I live in a fairly large house, so I really just don't want to be stocked up with stuff. Hey, look at that guy. He's just kind of standing there. Oh, there's another one. I didn't even notice him. Well, I guess you should have attacked me. Oh. Really? Look at this guy. Yeah, I've gotten into that. You know, you get hanging out with people that collect a lot. You start collecting a little bit more because it reinforces the behavior. But yeah, I'm trying to get it down to only stuff I plan to play. And there's like a lot of PSP games on my backlog that I want to play. There's a lot of Vita games. And then I figure for the rest of the stuff, like the Evercade's kind of perfect for that. I think there's something else in here. What does that do? I see nothing that indicates what that does. Yeah, I mean, it comes and goes, man. It's some stuff you think's gonna be worth something, and it just never seems to materialize. Some stuff you think's not gonna be worth anything is. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, they do sometimes, yeah. Sometimes they're just, Oh, like, I used to have the, Telegames 3-in-1. And I had that thing for years. And I think I paid like $50 for it or something. Now they go like for a few hundred. But I got rid of it. I wasn't using it, and to be honest, the Telegames, it was a sanctioned game system, but it was built so cheap. I mean, it's just, they look cool, but they were built so cheap. I mean, they're like Famicom or Famiclone level cheap, like bad Famiclone level cheap. Probably why a lot of them didn't survive. hate that guy. That headbutting guy, what the hell? Sure. There. Bullets. I don't need no bullets. Ready for this? Come on. Keep hoping. Right? Yeah, I'll say it because I sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace quite a bit. And it has been pretty dead. And even when people, like, communicate, it's like they're lowballing the heck out of it. Like, they want, like, they want to get, like, I think a lot of people that are on Facebook Marketplace are resellers because they really just want kind of like half of what it's going for on eBay. And I'm definitely like, because for me, like, I'll sell it at 75% of eBay prices. I have no problem with that. And sometimes they even go a little bit lower, but when they're just, it just gets a little ridiculous when you got something that, you know, goes on eBay for like $100, say, and somebody's trying to give you $25 for it. It's like, why are you wasting your time? You know? I don't mind people trying to pay less for things. Again, you know, I get it. It's a different market, but when you're going so low, it's just ridiculous. It's like, man, I just don't want to deal with it, you know? It's not a good negotiating tactic, is what I'm saying. So if you're watching this in the future, or watching it now, and you're like one of those people that lowballs, a lot of times, if you're lowballing on Facebook, I just block you right away. Because I don't consider that like a fair negotiating tactic. You can go lower than you know, would be willing to go. That's not a problem. But when you're offering people like 25% of their asking price, and their asking price is fair, it's just lowballing, and it's a waste of people's time. Why would you do it, you know? Why? Get out of here, die! Ah. This guy is an a-hole. Maybe I should use my special. Maybe I should do that every once in a while before I die. Seriously, I launched it like right there, and then I die. Yes. That sucks. And there went a 45-minute rant about Facebook Marketplace. I hate it. But you know, eBay has its own problems too. You get people claim things are broken when they're not. I used to sell a lot on eBay, and it's gotten so bad for sellers. And I don't mean like if you sell in bulk, it's a little bit different and a little bit better of a situation, I think. But if you're just getting rid of excess stuff, eBay's just become horrible. You know, it's terrible. A lot of times, like, somebody will order something and then they'll like complain about something that's in the description. It's like, well, I mean, it was in the description, or they'll change their mind, and it's like, you know, eBay used to be an auction site, and auctions should be like, you bought it, you know, and unless somebody totally misdescribed it or rips you off, then, sorry, you bought it. But now it's kind of like you're selling like a broken PlayStation that you list as a broken PlayStation, and they're allowed to return it 3 months later because it's broken. It's like, come on. Yeah, it's pretty much permanent. At least as far as I've seen, when you block them, it's permanent on Facebook. Really? Yeah, it's... Again, and the reason why eBay now is kind of ripe with scammers is because of eBay. I mean, like, if you're a legitimate seller that is honest and sells just as kind of a hobby or something, it's become really difficult to deal with, because you never know what they're gonna do. Yeah, they don't really give you much. They're all automated. It'd be nice if somebody started like another auction site that was an actual auction site again, and was a little bit more honest about stuff. But when I used to sell a lot, yeah, I used to get people that would straight up, like you'd be communicating with them, and they'd be like, "Oh, it's broken," and it's like 2-3 weeks later, it's like, "Okay, that's fine. Just confirm the serial number with me, and we'll get a return going." And then all of a sudden they disappear, right? It's like, I've actually had that happen. Because I would note the serial number on stuff because it was just getting so bad. I suspected that people were just returning stuff that was broken because it wouldn't look like the one I sent them, And I started taking down serial numbers. I'd be like, "Yeah, let's just confirm the serial number, and then, I'll process your return, no problem." And, like, I've had at least 3 people who just never responded after I told them I was going to check it. Like, come on. And you don't get much of that on Facebook Marketplace. It's just that you don't get as much activity. Okay, I already went through here, right? Yeah. Well, that's it for Copy the Games. I can't find anywhere else to go. Where the hell am I going? I'm joking about that, obviously. Seriously, where the hell am I supposed to go here? Oh yeah, that's a lot of people who sell have that complaint. That's kind of a constant thing, I'm afraid. Is there something here? I feel like there's something here. I like how I'm peeking around it. Like that works. Yeah, eBay selling's rough. I mean, for the most part, honestly, I'd say about 99%. Alright, maybe 95% of transactions on eBay go like absolutely smoothly. You know what I mean? It's just that 1% that sticks in your craw. Which, if you're a big seller, you know what I mean? If you're selling a lot of stuff, that small percentage, that's not a big deal to you. Because, yeah, every once in a while you lose a little bit. But if you're somebody that's just selling excess stock like I do, or, stuff that's left over from the lots, that becomes a big deal. Because that's, like, basically, you're losing money on that deal. And I have lost money on deals. I had somebody buy an NVIDIA Shield, the Shield TV one time, and they basically, number one, something's wrong when they when the thing just shipped today, and they're claiming it hasn't arrived. They're like trying to file a claim that it didn't arrive. So yeah, I had that happen, and then it's literally I had just shipped it. And because it marked as shipped, they allow you to say that it hasn't arrived yet or whatever. At least they used to. I don't know if they do this anymore, but yeah, they played it had arrived, and then it does arrive, and it literally arrives like 2 days after or whatever, and then they're trying to return it, which they did return it, but it's like, dude, why did you order this? I had to pay for all the shipping at that point, so bummer. Just ate the shipping. Oh well. Small complaint, I feel like I've finished this. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. They kicked you out for that. I'm kind of surprised they did, because I've had that happen, and they were scamming. Another one you gotta kind of be careful of is they'll try to get you to ship to a different address, and you cannot do that. You absolutely have to ship to the address, and then they'll try to change it, which, by the way, you're not allowed to do per eBay itself. But then they'll give you a negative because they tried to change the address and you wouldn't do it. It's like, come on. Some of these things have been fixed now, but again, there's new scams coming out every day. It's crazy. And on Facebook, Marketplace, I'm cash and pickup only. I don't travel to anywhere. I don't do anything like that. Just because people don't show up. For some reason, people will tell you they're on your way, to meet you somewhere, and then they just won't show up. Yeah, there's... no. Facebook does not have support. Nor does YouTube, nor does Facebook, eBay, YouTube, all the same thing. There's no real actual support, YouTube, you can get some kind of support every once in a while. Like if you go way up, you can get a real person, but most of the time, nothing. There's no recourse. And there's bigger YouTubers than me that, have been wiped out by... They've been on for a decade, and then they get wiped out by one thing. And sometimes it's just a change in policy. I know, somebody was complaining that I turned off the Doom music, and they're like, well, why did you turn off the Doom music? Well, when you're playing Doom, and it's everybody plays that, but if somebody comes out with a Doom album, and they can flag all that music with YouTube, and then you can be kicked off of YouTube, or depending on what they choose to do, or you can be demonetized for it. And to me, it's just I'm too small of a channel to go screwing around with it. Oh, that's nice, thanks. And I really do hope you feel better. I've been through that particular thing myself, and it's not good, dude. Just saying, Valentine, man, that is not great. Anybody have any idea where I'm supposed to be going now? I feel like I've hit everything. This is a very this is a very 90s, early 2000s thing, right? Where you don't have any idea where you're supposed to be going. I have no idea where I'm going. Well, we'll figure it out. Just gotta check every door, right? I hope they gave you some painkillers, man, because that is like... that's like no sleep city, you know? Come on, where are we going? We're gonna get this figured out. We're gonna get this figured out. Oh! What? How is this guy not dying? How many bullets do you gotta put into this guy? I mean, yeah. Alright, yes. You're right, Jerome. It does not really help. I mean, it kinda does. It doesn't tell me where I haven't been, you know what I mean? But at least it gives a layout. Oh, yeah. There might be a way to make it larger, I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. I like the music in this game. Look at this. There we go. All right. Here we go. Now we know where we're going. So I was sure like the shading meant that it was a hidden area, but now I'm not that sure. Maybe there's something I'm missing here. There's a lot of these guys. Oh crap! Look at that! Ah, the joys. I like that they don't see you. I realize that, I've said this a couple times, but I'm gonna say it again. This game would definitely benefit by being a dual stick shooter. Like, a lot. You know? Ah, gotcha. Thanks for that. Yeah, I was sure at first it meant like it was a hidden area, but that clearly is not true. Oh. Dude, die. There. Goodness gracious. I might as well, like, clear these all out, right? I love this gun he's got, too. It's, like, so oversized. Do you like how I just missed? I like fired all around him. Dude, I was doing this in Call of Duty yesterday. Like, it was so bad. And I wish it was like the game's fault. I'm like firing and it's like, I'm like firing all around him. I just want to say, you know, if I was kicking your butt at Call of Duty yesterday and you're out there, you're in sad shape because I was like I was not aiming. My execution was very far off yesterday. Very far off. Embarrassingly so. It's embarrassing when you get like when you get the you know, they show you on a playback and you can just see it clearly like missing the hell out of somebody. You know, you eventually kill them, but you're just like missing and missing and missing. It's just so embarrassing. The kill cams. Wait. Made it! Let's just see a little bit of the next level. I just want to see a little bit. Let's save. By the way, if I was smart... You know, if you're feeling smart, you could just do a quick save, too. I'm playing on the Evercade for the love of Pete. Who's Pete, by the way? And who loves him so much? Is it me? No. Apparently I'm hitting O right now. Okay. Wait. There we go. My greed factor was 24%. Apparently I'm not very greedy. Oh, start confirms. Okay. There we go. Level 2. The prison administration level. Find the governor's emergency elevator. Oh! Oh yeah, I forgot about the excuse of the day. There you go. There you go. Today's excuse of the day. I'm lost. No idea where I'm at. Don't know where to go. Oh. Guess who did not hold the straight button down? This guy. Come on now. That one was a little obvious. It's a warp! I like that. Oh, shit. Oh my. With this character, this game kind of reminds me of... Oh, crap. Why do I mention games when I can't remember their name? I should have their name ahead of time. It's actually a game they remade on Android a while ago. Nope, can't remember the name of it, but it plays a lot like this. Except it's in space. Nope, can't remember it. It's not coming to me. Not at all. Done videos on it though, so I guess there's that. You know what I hate? Keys. I used to have tiny tanks. On the PS1 as a physical. It probably shows up in one of my collection videos, I'm guessing, back in the day. I basically got myself out of like almost all PlayStation except for the PSP. Xbox, I do keep the original Xbox around, but not a lot of games for it. I do like the mech games for it, so I kept those around, and I've got a rare shooter for it, and I keep that around. It didn't have a lot of shooters, like, you know, like old style side-scrolling space shooters. There's not a lot of those for the Xbox, so I kept that. But again, I'm cutting way back, you know. But the old videos have the old collection in it. As I recall, tiny tanks I picked up at not at a convention, but you know what words are really throwing me out here while I'm playing? Hold on a second. Terrible. Terrible. A flea market. Flea market. Really, dude? This guy is not dying. At a flea market, and I think I got it for like $5 or something. You know, remember when you used to find like PS1 games at resale shops all the time? I started collecting like right back then. You know, I didn't remember it being on the Xbox either. Huh. Probably be a fine way to play it. It's not like I guess they have made quality of life improvements on Doom 3 over the years. But it's not like Doom, like the quality of life improvements made on later versions of Doom, you know, like if you bought Doom today, right, on Steam, that version of Doom is way improved over the one that, you know, I played on the PC back in the day on DOS. I mean, not just because I'm running a much faster computer, but I mean, they have made a lot of improvements in the smoothness of gameplay, the controls, everything has been tweaked on that over the years. Where, I don't know how Doom, I wonder how Doom plays on the Xbox. It might, who knows, it might play okay. But I'm pretty sure. Huh. Is that a door? Oh, it must be a blue door. Anyway. I'm almost sure Doom 3 has the same thing where they did make some improvements. Pretty sure. Come on. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, hell no. You know, I listen to YouTube a lot in my car, believe it or not. It's usually like nothing of. I don't actually watch a lot of gaming stuff, believe it or not, on YouTube. Oh, that was unpleasant. How's Infamous, anyway? I don't think I played it on the channel, have I? Eh. I think the votes had it at... what's the vote status on that? Hold on a second. Let's take a look. I love when I respond to things, but I don't say what the question was. The question was, have I named the completionist series yet? And I did decide to go by popular votes, so... What do we got here? Let's see. Let's go to my channel here. And posts. Let's see, where are we at? Where are we at with that? Right now, Retro Rob's Too Stubborn to Quit is winning with 42% of the vote, followed by Retro Rob Ends It All, which is, by the way, my favorite. My kid voted for that one too, 35%. Retro Rob Finally Stops Slacking at 21%. And then Retro Rob Gives a Beating. Get it? Gives. I thought it was hilarious. 2%. Good show. Right. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't think this guy can hit me. There. Straight. Oh, fudge. I think it's gone now. Holy crap, man. This is, this part is like... The poster child for Unlimited continues right here. Somewhere out there is somebody who has completed this on YouTube. I'm guessing. This is, by the way, I'm saying that this probably exists. I'm not saying that I've seen it. Somebody who's made it in like one life. And to that person, I'm just sickened. I'm just sickened by them. There we go. See how much I got hit there? I'm very impressed with myself. Because I don't think I even hit him with one bullet. Oof. It's 10:09. I'll do one more guy. Next death, I'm gonna wrap it. Since next week I know I'm gonna be going kind of long on it. Ooh, look at all these extras. Does this game need a remake? I think not. It could use one of those gameplay updates, though. Just saying. Sooner or later, I'm gonna remember the name of that game that I was talking about, because it was like this, And then they actually did give it a gameplay update where they turned it into a dual stick shooter, and it was literally the same game. I mean, literally like same graphics, everything. They had just added dual stick controls to it, and that's it basically. Tightened it up a little bit, gave it 60 frames, I think. Dun, 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 dun. I now have the yellow key. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the yellow key. They could have made the lights a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, they could have made the lights match like the color of the door. That would have been cool. Okay. Do I know where I'm going? No. No, I don't. Hey, in the I wonder in the manual if it mentions, I could have swore they went through, like, some game basics in here. Oh yeah, not doing this without glasses on. Nope. Nope. Alright, have a good one. If you're, I'm signing off pretty quick here, but, because I will almost certainly die. But, have a good one, Valentine. Hope you feel better. Okay, there's nothing there. Road Rash. Yeah, Road Rash is the best. You played Road Redemption, right? The that remake of it that came out a few years ago. It's really good. Man, Road Redemption's been out for like ever, because that's like in one of the early trailers. Yeah, it was not on an analog stick. Yep. What do you think? I missed something, right? I almost certainly missed something. That game wasn't even originally a PlayStation game either. It was originally 3DO. But, yeah, oh, really, you haven't... Dude, you gotta check out Road Redemption. It is so good. I know I played it, like, on this channel. But it was years ago. Like, I'm not kidding. It was at least 7 years ago, maybe longer. Okay, I killed that guy. Really? Oh. What? How? Literally one of the most popular, like, racing series ever, right? Hard to believe that there won't be another Need for Speed, right? I guess. other big series have ended. That's weird because I was thinking about that as a topic. Like games I kind of wish would get a sequel. We did it on Guys, Games, and Beer, I realize, but I mean, like, that would make a good topic for a video. Come on now. True. I'm trying to remember the last one that I played. I played a rather recent one. When they went open world, like I don't necessarily hate it. I don't, you know, like I don't want to take open world racers away from anybody. It's just that I prefer just racing as opposed to driving around looking for a race. You know, it's just I don't really care for a storyline. For the most part, the storylines in racing games annoy the hell out of me. It was novel when it was just a few games. You know what I'm saying, right? I mean, it was novel when, like, some games did it, and then, like, everything had to have, like, an open world and storyline, and it's like, come on. Although I feel the same way about first-person shooters, too, you know? It's the same thing. You see? What am I talking about? Okay, I've already been through here. Yeah, arcade racers. I mean, there are, there's still a lot of arcade racers out there. But, better to have more rather than less, I guess. Unless are they gonna replace it with another series? They got another series they're thinking about doing? Are they gonna release a free-to-play racer that has menus that are like giant advertisements? Are they gonna do that? Are they gonna asphalt it? Yeah, there's a tendency to make everything like open world, and I don't hate open world. Don't get me wrong. It's just I don't think every game needs to be open world. You know, sometimes I don't want to wander around. Sometimes I just want to race. You know, that's how it is. But sometimes I want to wander around, act like an idiot. That happens too, you know. Depends on the mood. But I have less time, you know. You know how it gets as you get older. You have less and less time to do stuff, you know. Until I retire, then I guess I could, you know, do that crap all day. There we go. Well, I just died again. That wraps it for this. Loaded. As played on the Evercade. What do I have to say about the graphics? I think they look pretty good. You can definitely see the. Can you see it? Like I can see the dithering so much on this. It's like really very very clear to me on this. I don't know if it's coming through the live stream, but it's very dithered. But graphically, I think it looks great. I love this lighting style a lot. Like when 3DFX first came out and they used to do this lighting on everything, I absolutely love that. By the way, Jerome, if you ever played Doom on this, the PlayStation version of Doom is fabulous looking. I just love the way it looks. But anyway, yeah, I like that. I like the gameplay. I said it a dozen times during this gameplay that this would be great as a dual stick shooter. I wish it would update it and do that with it, because that would be marvelous. I wish I could remember the name of the game that they did that with, but it's Expendable. Holy crap, I remembered the name. Look at that. Wait, I'm going to confirm that. Hang in there. Expendable. Wow, did I ever miss... Oh, I typoed that. Yeah, it was Expendable was the name of it. And you can get on Steam right now as a dual stick shooter. Right now for 99 cents. Wow, I just advertised another game. But, yeah. Expendable was updated as a dual stick shooter. It's very close to this. It was made by Rage Software. And it was a PlayStation game originally. And it is amazing as a dual stick. Let's do that with this. Wait. Am I sure they haven't done this? Loaded. No. Well, Reload is available though. Wait. Come on. Did they make a dual stick shooter? I'll have to find out. Reload's only $8 right now. I might take a look at it and see if they turned it into a dual stick shooter. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done talking about it. Yeah, graphics are nice. Soundtrack's really nice. I realized I've been that the intro song is something I've actually been humming to myself for years and didn't realize it was actually from this game. PS1. The PS1 version was not a dual stick shooter. If you're asking about if you're asking about what do you call it? Expendable. Expendable was not a dual stick shooter on the PS1, but when they converted it over to Android, it was the same game, exactly the same game, with the same levels, but they turned it into a dual stick shooter. So I'm kind of curious to see, did they do that with this? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Anyway, that wraps it. Love the sound effects, love the graphics. Again, too bad it's not a dual stick shooter, but you know, for the time period, it's absolutely a fun game. I want to thank you very much for watching this. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more. See you in a couple days. Don't forget to vote for next week's Coffee and a Game, which will be an extended edition because the wife is out of town. She's gonna be thrilled. I hope she's not watching. Busted. Busted. Thumbs up. Yeah. See ya.